Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Final Whistle. Kevin Walsh, David Giacomino, and we are going to be bringing you the most recent news in the NFL. It's a little bit of a sad day for me. A well-known Eagle fan, Shady's gone. He's a Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. What a shocking shocking news. All right, I'll finish it. It's kind of hard for you. LeSean McCoy, which has been traded to the Buffalo Bills, and it's not without a lot of reasoning. Like, it came out of nowhere. He's not happy about it. He's from Pennsylvania, and he did not want to be traded. But he did not want to take a pay cut or restructure his contract. So it left the Eagles in a tough position, and they want to trade him.
I mean, initial reaction, I'll be honest with you. This is what happened. We're in my room. I got a text from my roommate, Jack. Sorry for your loss. I'm like, knock on wood, thank God no one in my family's passed away. Just must have sent the wrong text. And then my roommate, Ant, reads, Eagles traded LeSean McCoy to the Buffalo Bills for Kiko Alonso. And I dropped my phone and fell to the floor. My knees buckled. I couldn't believe it. But, it's the time to gather myself. It's what had to be done. They couldn't work out the contract, and they needed to try and get some value. And Kiko Alonso is a very, very good linebacker. I just am not happy with the fact that he was not healthy for a game last year.
But this is the thing. How do you trade one of the best running backs in the league for someone who didn't play last season? You could have gotten something not better but better assurance that it's going to work out. Because this, great player, but is it 100% that he's going to come back and be the same person he was before last season?
I think you go high. I think it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
they didn't get the surest thing, but I think they got the best thing possible.
Yeah,
and honestly, the Eagles not the best linebacker core.
I think that LeSean McCoy is gonna like playing for Rex Ryan because he loves his running backs, and he's gonna give LeSean McCoy the ball a lot, especially with them not having a good quarterback. They just traded for Matt Castle today, but that's Matt Castle. There's not much going on there.
He still did decent that one season he was with the Pats. A little bit of potential.
Yeah, but they're still going to be run first. He's going to
which is good, though. Not a lot of pressure on Matt Castle.
Yeah, and McCoy will be happy with the amount of touches he gets, and everybody loves playing for Rex Ryan, so he's not going to be too happy. I mean, he's not going to be too unhappy once he goes in the camp and meets Rex Ryan. I
mean, I got a pair of Dolphin fans in my room. And, they're immediately, of course, laughing at me. Well-deserved. I mean, we just lost top three back, but...
they got to deal with these guys.
They're third place now. They're third place now out in AFC East. With no offense, but I think you would say I'm correct here.
Oh, yeah.
You could see the logo back there. Now my big head's in the way. The Jets are last. And I like the Bills now for 2.
Hey. There's a lot of offseason to go. The Jets will make the moves. Everyone's expecting them to spend a lot of money, but we're getting off topic here. Let's continue with our running backs.
Yeah, but all in all, I think it's unfortunate. It's a sad day, but you got to move forward. Now, there are 2 running backs heavily talked about right now. DeMarco Murray, Adrian Peterson. We'll talk about DeMarco Murray right now. Last year, the best running back in football, demanding big contract, rightfully so. Cowboys a little hesitant. They just franchised Dez, but of course, you got to always manage your money. DeMarco Murray, who's he going to play for next year?
I think he's going to remain a Cowboy. I think Jerry Jones will find the way to get him back on the team. He said his number of goals for this offseason was 1A, 1B was to get Dez and DeMarco Murray back on the roster. He franchised Dez, and I think the next priority right now is to get Murray back on the team, and I think he's going to do it.
I'll be honest with you. I like the Colts. Colts got a lot of money. They need a running back. And why would you not want to go play with Andrew Luck?
Oh, yeah. And Andrew Luck has never had a run game
at all. And then you go and take last year's best running back. It makes them real Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah. And that would be a great move by them. Is Jerry Jones going to let that happen? Who knows?
Well, we'll now move on, and I'll start with where I like AP to land.
AP, okay.
I think it goes to the Cowboys.
That's a great...
He wants to go home. Jerry Jones admitted he loves him, and you probably could get him for a little bit less than DeMarco, considering their
a lot less than DeMarco.
I think Adrian Peterson is put on the star.
It's a great fit because he's like Murray. He's the same kind of runner. He's a power runner. Both Murray and Peterson love going up the gut. The offensive line is great. He would love playing for them. Hey, it's a great fit if it does happen. I think he's the next best option for the Cowboys if they fail to resign Murray. So that's gonna be a great fit for them. But Adrian Peterson, I want to say I like him going to the Eagles.
I love it. I hope you're right for once.
The Eagles, like you said, they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay McCoy all that money. As you just said, Peterson's going to take a lot less money. I can see him very well going to the Eagles because they have a solid team and they have Nick Foles. They might have Marcus Mariota. Who knows what's going to happen? And I think he would be a great fit for the team.
I think, I mean, a running back like that obviously is a great fit for any team, and he comes to the Eagles. What a blessing that would be. But I got to ask you, if you could have one just for next year, who do you like?
I gotta go with DeMarco Murray. He's the sure thing. There's a little injury risk. He's been injured. The last season was the first season he was fully healthy, but he's a sure thing at this point. You don't know what you're gonna get out of Adrian Peterson. You don't know if he's gonna come back and be that same explosive runner. I think Murray would be the better player next season, so that's why I would want him on my team.
As much as I do feel AP will be fired up, it's interesting, to be honest. I feel like if either one of them wears Cowboys, that's the one that's going to be better because
the offensive line.
You know what? Last year, Cowboys' offensive line has a lot to do with DeMarco Murray. So I'd be curious to see how he plays for a lesser line.
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh, yeah. And I think he would do okay. He wouldn't be as good, but Murray would still be good because he's a very explosive runner. He's a very quick runner, and he can get out into space. And once he gets out into space, he can go all day. And I think that's why he would still be all right. He wouldn't be the best running back in the NFL, but he would still be good. He'd still be just fine.
It's a little interesting. I feel like we're just not yelling at each other today.
It's unusual.
Yeah, we're coming off. We just did a nice little TV show in the studio.
We just yelled at each other.
And we got all of the anger out. So I guess we're buddy bud now.
A little bit. On Casual Friday.
We're gonna bring it into overtime. The final question of the day. A lot of other running backs out there. To list some of the options: Ray Rice, Reggie Bush, Mark Ingram's being spoken about, and also you throw in the two who are going to be rookies, Melvin Gordon and Todd Gurley. Now, if your team needed a running back, which of those five, unless you have a sixth one that I don't know about, which of those five do you grab?
I think I would go with Reggie Bush because being a Jets fan, they need a quick running back. Okay. They already have a hard explosive running back. They need to change it up, have a little third down running back options. Reggie Bush should be a perfect fit for them as long as he stays healthy. He'd be great on that offense, and I think they can do a lot of things with him.
Now, I got to be honest with you. I don't like Reggie Bush. Too many injuries, and that's why I'd stay away from him.
You could say that about a lot of people. I think the risk is worth the reward. If he stays healthy, he's a great player. He's an X factor on a team.
For sure. You can't discredit the talent. Now, for me, especially for me, really specifically, I want Ray Rice. He's going to be fired up.
Come on.
He's going to be fired up. And if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you've shown in the past, you'll take the controversy.
Do you know how bad he was doing before the suspension? Do you know how bad he was doing?
I understand that, but you know how good he's been? As far as those running backs I've named you, who's got the best track record?
That's why you go with Reggie Bush. He does have the best track.
No way.
Besides Ray Rice.
Well, that's why I'm going with Ray Rice.
Right, well, he's not doing that again. And the season he was just coming off before the suspension.
He was
on a terrible season.
He
looked slow, out of shape. He looked terrible. I don't want anything to do with that.
So now he's going to be nothing but fired up.
And he's a distraction. Why would you want that distraction on your team?
We took Vic. You're going to tell me Vic's not worse?
All right,
we got more yelling left.
It's just as bad. Come on.
Exactly. So we did it once. We'll do it again.
That's awful. That's awful. Why would you want so much controversy and distraction towards your team?
We just got rid of McCoy. We've taken Vic before. We're probably going to trade like half our team to grab Mariota. At this point, let's just pile it on.
You think you're going to win a Super Bowl doing that? That is nonsense. That is absolute nonsense.
No such thing as bad publicity.
Oh my God. You sound like Rex Ryan.
It's your former coach.
I love Rex Ryan.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
But still, no, but in a bad way.
All right, well, that is all the time we have.
Actually, you missed an overtime. You didn't go to overtime.
I did overtime. What are you saying? See, this is why I can't argue with him. The kid doesn't even know what we're doing.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm done with you. Like I said.
And you're wrong. You're wrong.
You were just. Like I said, Kevin Walsh, Dave Giacomino, this has been Final Whistle. Join us next week.